Your stomach.
I know. Exactly. Welcome back.
Oh, hey everybody.
We're rolling, girl.
Oh yeah, we we always we forget that y'all are
talk.
there.
Yeah, we're
just talking.
That's
This
right.
is Back Home Beauties. I'm Gretchen.
I'm Camille.
We're so happy that y'all are with us.
That's right.
It's a Friday night. In case you're wondering, it's so funny.
What we have to do on Friday nights is we have so much more fun though. If we were dating, we don't want to go dating.
We don't. We
working.
consider ourselves keeping out of trouble.
We working.
Sorta.
We working, girls.
No, somebody invited me to some conference thing tonight. I'm like, no, I film on Friday nights.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Yes,
I have a
standing
standing
date with
commitment.
Camille.
That's right. That's right. My Friday is Gretchen.
Hey, so I just realized I didn't think I had tan lines. I'm not a
You got
fan.
some tan lines.
I'm not a fan of tan lines. I'm
Well,
sorry.
they're better
This
than
is-
farm girl lines.
this
I mean,
just
they ain't
looks
farmers
so
tan.
like high school.
No, I don't think it's that noticeable, honey. I just don't.
I just am like, oh my gosh. The truth is, it's
okay.
all working in the yard tank top. It's
I know.
Not even a.
It's I know.
It's not like I've been to the beach.
I know it's your sleeveless.
I know.
It's your sleeves in. Now, y'all might notice that she has cut her hair.
I cut my hair.
It's so cute. I love
Can't really
it.
tell with this thingy on. But
I think it's so cute.
you're so sweet.
I love it.
Do you remember? Even psychically, I asked Camille, I'm like, I'm thinking about cutting my hair, and she goes, I knew you were.
I had a feeling. I saw Demi Moore and a cute, like, just again, same exact hairstyle, by the way. And I'm like,
Really?
Oh my gosh, it was perfect.
Wait, Demi Moore has that really long ass Morticia Adams hair.
Yes. And some
Was it an app they stuck on her?
Yes, they put an app on, and they went,
she
"Oh my
didn't
gosh, she
really
looks
do
so
it.
cute with this hairstyle." And absolutely, she did. And I went, "I think Gretchen would look cute like that." And I thought that the day when she asked me, and I'm like, "I think you would look darling."
Do you know what
short hair."
happened?
So cute.
This is kind of the genesis. I did a makeup post, and there's an app that gives you different hairstyles.
Oh, did you try it on?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so it was just not this one, but it
Okay.
was just a really short, it was like
I
almost to
saw
my
that.
ears, and it was really slick, and people thought I cut my hair.
Well, and it looked darling on
And
you.
so,
Looks
but
good.
it made my neck look all young, and I was like, oh, I don't know that I could go that much. So then I go down and I judge Miss Texas, and I realize I'm 59 years old, and my hairstyle looks like these 20-something-year-old girls. I don't want to do that.
She could pull it off. She could.
But I've
She
had
could pull
long
it off.
hair for a long time.
Yeah. Well, since
And
you.
let's be honest, because I know there's going to be some haters out there going, that ain't your hair. You're right.
That's right.
You're
So
right.
what?
I bought it.
So what?
I bought it. I consider it mine.
Yeah.
But now, so you can't tell now, but this is all, like this
all
whole
you.
length is me.
It's all you.
I'm kind of giving myself a pat on the back from a year and a half ago, cancer.
Yeah, you and look
Didn't
back on
have
pictures.
hair
You
until
had
now. I got
no.
hair.
It was pretty. I mean, was it? You weren't bald, but you were.
I was not bald. I didn't have much on the top.
Yeah.
I kind of had this weird mullet thing. But here's what I think, ladies. If you're wanting to try something different,
Yep.
That's why Camille and I love makeup, because you can wash it off.
That's right. It's temporary.
Wash it off, right?
That's right.
You don't like your lashes? Peel them off.
right.
You don't like your lipstick? Wash it off. It's no big deal. Hair color gets to be a little more permanent, but still, it's not. They have things they could fix
It's
that.
change. You betcha. That's right.
Haircut is a haircut.
And you can put a wig on. I mean, yeah.
You can get extensions. It'll grow,
That's
right?
That's right.
So I said to my girl yesterday, because I wanted, you can't tell because the headband's pulling up, but I'm like, I wanted it to be a little bit longer in the front and kind of, graduate in the back.
Kind of A-frame. Yeah.
She just got to talking. I was like, okay, well, we're doing, I guess, shoulder length now.
And it is cute. And you can grow it.
It's,
It
you know
will
what,
grow,
to me,
yeah.
it was like, when you're ready, when you're ready for a change, and the day that you're getting your hair done can't come soon enough.
Yes.
And thank goodness for Pinterest, because Pinterest has, don't you remember like when we were younger, and we would go and you try to
Magazine.
tell your hair person what kind of hairstyle you want.
I get picture magazines.
If you didn't have that, you're like, can you read what's in here? Because this is what I need you to make it look like.
Yes.
I'm glad for Pinterest, because I'm like, here it is.
Yours is.
Here it is. Can you do
That's
that?
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, it looks good, and it's all you. It's all natural. This is good.
Oh no, I have a row of extensions in just for
you do?
some volume.
It's a little thicker.
Yeah.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it. Well, you can't tell, and
Thank
it looks
you.
really good on
It
you.
looks like an '80s kind of a, like,
It's cute.
with this headband on, but that's okay. Can I just tell you, Camille? I got a
You keep pulling the
I
cha-chas.
got the strapless bra on, y'all. That is one of the worst
Oh,
inventions
they're the
that
most
was ever made for girls with cha-chas.
They're uncomfortable.
I think if you're 11,
know.
it works.
Well,
it's like a glorified tube top.
There's not much there, but
But
yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
here's the deal. Like, my boobie's right here.
You can't be walking too much with that.
It's right here. Oh,
no.
speaking of.
Yeah.
Can I tell you this, y'all?
What?
Last night I'm flipping through. I like YouTube on my big screen.
Yeah.
I just think it's just like gold. You can just put in whatever you want and get all these genres showing up. So I'm starting to do. There's Queen Beauty TV, and I'm going to start doing interviews and kind of
consulting.
But then this is kind of like interviewing the whole realm of pageants and people in it, and this kind of correspondent kind of stuff. Anyway. I think it was a Miss World pageant. I can't remember. Y'all. Okay, so national costumes, everybody comes out. They've got their costume on. Okay?
Costumes like dresses or
no,
like
a
Halloween?
Costume. No, it's like a costume that represents your country.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So something like give me an example.
Like maybe the South Americans have like they're like a sunburst, or they have the bird of their country, or
I get that now.
Something that's indicative of the country.
Okay. Culture.
There was a gal that had on, it was strapless, and the camera goes and pans, right, for all the girls that are lined up on stage, and they're doing like their hand thing. Her hand was over her head.
Oh, no.
You could see her areolas.
Oh, no.
I was like, camera, keep going. Just keep going fast. Keep going fast. I literally in my bed at 12:30 in the morning, I was like, no!
Oh my gosh, that poor girl. And I bet she was just mortified.
I feel like her right now. Like, I feel like, if I was to pull this down, I'd be that chick.
Yeah, you shouldn't don't be raising your arms. You'll be okay. Yeah, just don't be waving. Yeah.
And I'm not really sure what's the purpose of a strapless bra when you're heavy.
At this age, and
it could be it could be National Geographic. I get it.
No, I'm just saying.
Thanks.
No, it's more like I think mature women have heavier boobs. Is all I'm saying. Okay.
Well, and you know what?
You got like girth. You got some thickness.
It's like you remember those. It's like sand and oil.
Yes.
And they were those flat things, and you could go like this when you're little, and they go woo. Yeah. That's kind of like boobies in slow motion.
That's it.
As you walk.
And that's why they say you get black eyes if you run.
Remember we talked about girls in pageants how they have like the jigglies.
Yes.
I think it's kind of more tsunami effect when you're older.
Yeah.
It's just
a little more skin.
I don't want it.
They're not as small. And so, again, we just get bigger as we get older, so they're going to be harder to hold on.
I don't know that we get bigger or they just hang.
Well, there's just a difference.
Yours are like nice and squishy.
Mine are, yeah, maybe.
I mean, you had like a nice pillow.
They're firm. Yeah, they're firm. I guess so. And they're real. I mean, they're all me. This is all my.
You had a reduction at one point.
I had a reduction. You
had a reduction from Jesus.
I did.
You didn't have implants taken out. You had Jesus reduction.
Look, after I had my son, one boob was as big as my head. I'm not exaggerating. I literally.
Good Lord, woman.
I know. And so I couldn't put my arms down. And when.
What do you mean one boob? What happened to the other one?
No, just like, the other. It was the same size, but I was like,
One at a time was one size of her head.
And so really, they weighed him and they're like, yes, you have got back problems. I'm like, thank you for noticing. No, when I wore a bra, it was like 2 inches into my shoulder.
I have dents, y'all.
I mean, they were heavy. So.
Yeah.
And then, the milk comes in. I literally could not put my arms down. I'm not kidding. They were enormous. So after that, I thought, I'm going to have to, I don't want to be seen like that ever again. I don't ever go that. So I had a 1.5 pounds taken off each side. And insurance covered it because it was a necessity. So yeah, and our family, we are just well endowed. That's just the truth.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's how it is.
When my milk came in with my first child, I did not know. No experience.
I'm
thinking she's nursing. No, she was pacifying. So I just kept getting bigger. Y'all, I don't know what size you were. I was like a 38 double G.
I was probably about that too. Yeah.
I was thinking, is there a chainsaw around? Because
seriously,
get them off.
It was awful. That's what I'm saying. That's what I am never doing this to myself again. I cannot ever feel that way. You feel so foreign, right? It's just not normal.
You know what? It's when you can't. I know that feeling because I couldn't put my arms down, and there are many times I think, you know what? I would highly consider taking my implants out.
Yes.
And just having like a little teenage boobie
A
again.
lot of girls do. A lot of women do at this
I'm
age.
just, to me, I'm just like, I'm not in a space where they matter like that anymore. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that was my modeling career, not some man.
Sure.
But I'm just kind of thinking, maybe I'd like to be able to wear a top that I don't have to wear strapless bra or wear a sundress.
The boulder holder.
Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
The boulder holder upper.
Honestly, it's the divots in my.
See, I know.
And
even though, look, an implant is heavy. I mean, if it's water, if it's saline, they're both heavy. Yeah. They're both heavy.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't miss the heaviness. So
yeah.
And I do wear bras.
And yours are nice and squishy.
And then you'd get if you did, if you had them,
they'd have to do like a lift and redo because
and they would
because the skin.
But they would firm them up and they would lift them so you would have just be a little firmer.
Yeah,
I get you.
All in favor for me doing that. Hey, I cut my hair. Maybe I'm gonna cut my boobs off too.
Let's reframe that. Maybe you're going to resize. She's just going to go from super size.
I didn't want to sound insensitive.
I was economy pack. She's economy pack. We go from economy pack to just family size.
I remember dating a guy one time that talked about how his former somebody had her implants removed, and he thought that was so selfish of her.
Oh, whoa, really?
Right? And I was like.
That bitch. Can you believe
when have you been wearing a bra?
Exactly.
Since when have you tried to run?
Carrying those things
Since
around.
When have you been jumping a rope with those things hitting you in the cheek? Come on.
Seriously. Oh, well, he didn't get a vote, poor thing.
He didn't get a vote on that. Right?
Well, what does that just tell you about him?
And then he went on to say, and I just wasn't attracted to her anymore.
Well, so boobs are real important to that man.
Wow. I'm so glad that you love her heart.
So good you love her, period.
Right? How nice of you to stay with her after she took her implants
mammary
out.
glands in his face. That's what he's loving.
But I did notice at Miss Texas, I feel like the craze of, really big implants, I think they're kind of
coming out. I think so, too. Yeah, a lot of women are pretty, they kind of go more athletic.
You know what? So here was the scoopy with me. When I won Miss Texas, I had an okay size chest, but Jesus put the abundance over here by my armpits, and then there was like the big belly. It was flat here. So the idea was, well, let's give her some implants to try to balance her out. So I had those implants for a long time, and then when I finished nursing all 5 kids, you can only imagine that war zone.
Did you nurse with children? Mm-hmm. No way. I mean, you're with implants.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They always say you can't nurse if you've had implants. Shut up.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard that. I'm like, that's why. Oh, wow. Well, I'm good. I'm glad to know that.
So now you have the vision of 38 double G.
Yes, because that milk is pushing that implant.
Oh my gosh.
Well, no wonder you were.
I was a natural disaster. Yeah, and so I did get well, and then one of them, I'm sure it got ruined in the. I'm sure it got ruined in the
activity.
Yeah, one of them had a leak, and I didn't know about it. So Camille and I are not big fans of fillers.
No.
We've done a podcast on this before. And here's why, y'all. Like, really, if you love that, we're not going to not be your friend. Like, that's not the case.
Judging.
But from what Dr. Karen has told us and her experience, and she's an aesthetic MD, is you don't really know what filler is going to do
over time. Yeah.
And you don't really know where it's going to settle.
Yeah.
Especially a lot of people that have things done like around their mouth. As gravity comes in with the filler, then you get like this long...
Yes.
Upper lip thing. Yes. Or, I know you've seen people that they just keep filling their face.
Yes.
And it just
under
keeps...
the eyes.
Yeah. And so what they're trying to do is lift. Y'all, there's only so much lifting you could do. It's like blowing up, a bike tire. Well, okay.
Well, and then if you've got skin that's getting a little wrinkly around that, it's not supportive of it kind of like that smooth and that filler's knobby, and then you've got wrinkles everywhere else. It doesn't look like a natural aged face.
Yeah.
And that's what I get afraid of is, again, if I don't want to look like that. So I want to, look, I'm all for nipping and tucking. I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to do what I can to stay
You do
looking.
you. You do you.
And I
we don't care.
Y'all do that too. I have no judgment. But if I'm getting a little too out there, you better smack me. If I'm looking like I am,
knock that shit off, Camille.
yeah, a little
Stop it.
too much. And I mean, if I duck lip, do not let me duck lip.
Yeah.
And this is all me. I haven't had any fillers for, my gosh, I've had a few. Honestly, I have.
Do you know
But
what we
not
do?
For a long time.
Like
Years.
we focus more on the texture of our skin.
That's it.
Like we will go do microneedling.
Oh yeah,
Love that. You did the fiberblast.
Fiberblasting. Oh my gosh.
Right?
Yes.
We both have tried threads. I don't have a really great I don't remember seeing like a huge difference.
No.
And you had bad reactions.
I just had a allergic reaction. It just didn't sit right, and I got a little infection in one of my little, and I just don't do them. That was years ago, but I quit doing it.
Right.
So I just don't add to. I don't want to add. I will keep my texture as best as I can. And we have great skin products that we know how to use. Yeah.
Yeah, we have some good stuff. So that would be Back Home Beauties. I know that you're looking at us going, why are y'all giving advice? Look at you. But
I think, hold on now. I think we can.
I'm just saying with the headbands.
Because I have learned from my mistakes. Okay. No, I used to have some pretty big pits in here, and all that microneedling I've done, probably done 100. I mean, maybe not 100.
We try to go in twice a year.
Yeah.
It would be ideal if you could go quarterly.
It would.
It's not that it's so expensive. It's just
it's time.
Run out of
time. And it is a little pricey, but it's still. I think it's worth it. I think that's one of the things
that would be. And so, in case you're wondering what's microneedling, it's not the vampire facial.
No.
Okay, but it's similar. And the reason why they call that the vampire facial is because you bleed.
Yes.
So microneedling, at least what we do at Dr. Karen, she will lather your face, and I'm not even kidding you. You were Mrs. Doubtfire.
Looks like with face planted in the whipped cream. Yeah.
With numbing cream. Yeah. Okay. And then she has a pin that has, what is it, like 8 little needles?
Yes.
So have you ever had your yard aerated and it does little plugs and stuff like that? It's not pulling anything out of your skin, but it's actually poking holes.
Yes. And she'll take your blood, she'll spin it so the platelets and that, that clear part is lifted off, and she'll take the clear part and put it over, like she'll put little holes in your skin.
That's the PRP.
PRP, yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what that stands for though. But
platelet
then
rich.
Platelet rich.
Something.
Okay.
Plasma.
So then she puts that over the holes and then kind of, works that in. But that's
so she microneedles first to make the holes.
Yeah.
Then she squirts the PRP and then she microneedles those
over that.
Yeah, so it goes into your skin.
That's right.
And then you are healing from the collagen because you've wounded your skin.
Yes.
But I mean, you may we swell, but
not bad.
It's not like you can't go out that night. It's not like, but we also like to give our skin
a day or two off.
Yeah, just leave it alone
and avoid the sun for a minute or two so we don't burn.
Yeah.
But you're raw. I mean, your skin's a little bit raw. We're used to it. But I do think
we do it with numbing cream, and that we will continue. Yes.
But I think it's a very good facial, and we've done some peels and stuff like that. But
the hydrofacials are good.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah. But I think there's a handful of things we can do to just keep our texture healthy.
I would love, y'all, this is what I would love. I would love to have a lifestyle that every 2 weeks you get a facial.
Wouldn't that be? Oh my gosh, right?
But not just slather a bunch of shit on me, really get in there and clean it and suck all that nasty out, just really and do the whole steamy thing.
And a massage.
Yeah.
And maybe a sauna. Yeah. Oh yeah, we want a luxurious lifestyle. That's our.
We have the headbands. We're ready to go.
We're ready to
I don't know what the problem is. We'll bring our own headbands.
It's coming, girl. It's coming. That's
oh my goodness. Hey, we appreciate y'all being here. Thanks so much. Back Home Beauties will be back next week.
That's right. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.